So you're really taking a serious consideration into buying a home in Delray Beach. Well, that's awesome. Delray Beach is an amazing place to live, and that's what this vlog tour is really all about. For those who want to know about the communities and the areas, because it's really important for you and for your family to know a little bit about the certain areas. I'm going to take you through 3 different communities and areas, and they're quite diverse. Some are further on the west side of Delray, and we're going to take you all the way to where your toes are in the sand and you're actually on Delray Beach. And so do me a favor, stick around to the end, because if you do, I'm going to share with you an amazing place to go and enjoy some wildlife. And I'm going to get after it right now. All right, so here we are in Delray Beach, and thank you so much for joining me. If it's the first time to the channel, then do me a favor and hit the button down below, subscribe, make sure you turn on that bell for notifications so that way you find out every time I drop a new video, and you can learn everything there is to know about living in Delray Beach, Florida, and the surrounding areas and little communities like this one right here, Pine Ridge. Pine Ridge is a beautiful little community here on the west side of Delray Beach. It is unique in that most of the homes are single story, they're single car garage, and they're 2-bedroom, 2 baths. They were built in the 80s. This community was developed and was built in the 80s. And within the community itself, it has a lot of condominiums as well as single family homes. So it's a unique community in that sense that it has a combination of different things to fit different lifestyles. So as you can see, these properties here behind me, they are very mature. The streets are really clean, and each one has a small lot, not a really big lot, not a lot of land. And you know, there is a community center here as well with shuffleboard and a nice pool to go and enjoy. These are like I said, single family homes. There are some 2 stories built here and there, but predominantly it is a single family, single story homes community, and most of them do have 1-car garage. The price ranges in this community right now, they have one on the market for about $375, and they range from $375 all the way up into the $600. So that's a pretty good window for people that are looking to move down here, get away from whatever city that they want to get away from, and move down here, start living their Florida dream in Delray Beach. The properties that are here for sale are ranging in the price range of about $300 per square foot, upwards of $400 per square foot. So that's a pretty good deal with what you're looking at for here in Palm Beach County and in Delray Beach specifically. This neighborhood also has some lakes. So you can get waterfront property. You can have a property with a beautiful lake view. So that way when you're sitting out on your back porch and you're enjoying the sunset, you can truly absorb all of the tranquility of living on a lake and looking out and watching the sun drift off into the distance. Now, one of the things that you definitely want to consider when you're buying a home down here in South Florida and in Palm Beach County, whether it be Delray, Boynton Beach, Lake Worth, wherever, you definitely want to consider the age of the roof on the home that you're considering putting in an offer on. This has become a really big issue recently because the insurance companies changed the law. And the law is now that the roof has to have a 5-year effective life for you to secure an insurance policy, which of course you need in order to secure a mortgage. So if you are not a cash buyer and you are securing a mortgage, then you're going to have to be sure that the age of the roof is more than 5 years. The recent law changed from effective life of 3 years to effective life of 5. So be sure that when you're doing all of your research on the property that you're going to be purchasing, that the roof is in good shape and that it shows on the report that it has an effective life for 5 years or more. So that about does it for our first stop on this community vlog tour. We're going to be leaving Pine Ridge and heading over to Boca del Rey. And that's on our way towards the beach. It's a little bit further east than here. And like I said, we're going to start here on the west side, work our way back until we are very close to having our toes in the sand. So we'll see you real soon. All right, so we're inside the Boca del Rey community, and it's just beautiful. All of the trees are grown. You can tell that this community was made and developed in the 80s because all of the mature landscaping, it's just gorgeous. The oak trees, the ficus, all of them are just towering 20 feet plus. It's pretty amazing to see. All right, so here we are in Boca del Rey Golf and Country Club. It is an amazing community. And as I was driving in, I noticed that it had several different styles and types of homes, just like when we left Pine Ridge. And as I drove by, I noticed that there was a condominium section, and then there was a villa section. There were also townhomes. And then we came into the single family residence area. And as I was driving through the single family residence area, you could see the beautiful foliage. You could see the mature landscaping, like this gorgeous tree behind me. This is enormous. And I can't imagine. I mean, it was built in the 80s, right? So that tree could easily be 40, 45 years old. And it is just beautiful. I would love to build a big tree fort or a tree house in it, put a swing on it, and let my kids swing back and forth. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So a lot of people ask me, what's the difference, between a townhouse and a duplex or a villa? Everybody knows what a condo is. A condominium is generally a box, a unit that is that they stack them. You can have anywhere from 1 to 20 floors in condominiums. A single family residence, of course, comes in single story or two story. A villa is actually a single story, single family residence, and there are two of them combined by one adjoining shared wall. So that is the difference between a duplex that doesn't have a garage and a villa that does have a garage. A townhouse now is generally a two-story unit that is also adjoined to another unit side by side. And so you have two units joined by one wall. If it's a two-story with a garage, it's generally a townhouse. If it is a single story with garages, then those are called villas down here. And those are the main differences between a villa and a townhouse. Like I said, a duplex doesn't have a garage. So looking here, you can see this beautiful community. We're down here at the end of a cul-de-sac, and this is the end of Willow Creek Road that I am on. It is just beautiful outside. These homes are very well manicured. You can tell that the residents here truly love living here and enjoy the area. They take care of their homes. Once again, this is an older community, so a concern is going to be the age of the roof, the effective life of the roof, because if you're looking to get insurance in order to secure a mortgage, that will be a factor. So be sure that you look into that if you're looking to move down here and buy a home in the Boca del Rey Golf and Country Club community. I am standing here at the tee box for the 7th hole, which is a par 4 here in the Boca del Rey Golf and Country Club. And I wanted to stop here so that way you could just get an idea of what it would be like to live in this community, golf on this golf course, and just get a feel for it. So standing out here on the tee box. I figured it would be a good way for you to just take a look at the surroundings, look at all of the plush greenery and the mature landscaping and the fountains and everything that this community and this golf course has to offer. It's beautiful outside. It's a beautiful day. The serenity of the waterfall, well, not the waterfall, but the fountain in the background is amazing. I can imagine sitting here and just relaxing in the evening time, watching the sun go down and watching the golfers out here, coming out here and goofing off and golfing myself. So if it's something that you're into, make sure that you check out Boca del Rey. It's a golf and country club. It's a beautiful community. Okay, so now that we are here and we have taken a look at all of the neighborhoods, I wanted to swing by the Pro Shop and kind of show you what they have to offer here at the Golf and Country Club Pro Shop. And we'll see you on the inside. All right, that was pretty cool. Take a quick whip around. So it looks like they have billiards. It looks like they have a card room. They have a library. They have the 19th hole cafe, of course. They do have their little pro shop. They have tennis courts. They have a little chipping green, outside pool area. It's really beautiful, and it's really looks like a fun place to come and to hang out. For our next stop, we are going to be heading straight down Atlantic Avenue to a great little community in what's known as the Old School Historic Art District. So it's got a lot of history there and really has a unique and eclectic kind of combination of neighborhoods. We're going to be looking at something called Cocoa Wood, something called Bankers Row, and then the actual Old Historic District. So here we are at our last stop, and I just want to thank you so much for taking this quick communities vlog tour of Delray Beach. I am now closer to the downtown area. Remember, we started on the west side, worked our way central, and now we're close to downtown. This area over here has homes built from 1920 all the way to 2021. I think the last closing was. You can buy in this neighborhood, which includes Cocoa Wood Lakes. It includes Bankers Row. It also includes some other properties that are in the Old School Historic District, and anything from 700,000 to the just under $3 million range of homes. Also, you're very close to Pineapple Grove, which is directly behind me over here. Pineapple Grove, very, very high-end condominiums, townhomes, whatever you want to call them. They're in the multi-million-dollar range as well. Beautiful, beautiful community over here. So I am right here in front of this property. This property is for sale, and it was built in 1925. It is one of the historical properties that are for sale currently in this neighborhood. And as you look at it, you can tell that, you know, the way it was built out with the Spanish influence and the flavors that came during that time period. Remember, in the historic district, it became a really incredible place to be, an aristocratic era, and during the artsy times where artists were coming here between the 20s and the 50s. This was a go-to place, a destination point for them. So this is one of those homes that was built back then. You have homes built in the early 1900s all the way through till the early 2020s. So if you're looking for a home like this, then this would definitely be a place for you to come and enjoy. This next home that I want to showcase right now is actually no longer a home. It has been purchased and it is now being used as law offices. And that's what's happening to a lot of these older homes. they're at such a useful point for businesses that a lot of businesses are coming in, purchasing the property, and they're using them to run their businesses out of. It is such a neat area to be in, and to be so close to downtown where all of the shopping and the restaurants and the cool places to go for happy hour are. So it's something that's happening more and more often. I have actually seen several old homes like this purchased, and they're turned into restaurants, or they're turned into childcare, or they're turned into spas, or they're turned into beauty salons, things like that. And it really adds to the diversity in the use of the community and the homes. So you have homes that, are no longer being used at homes right next to homes that are being used as primary residence. So you have that over here across the street. You have a law office over here, and then right across the street you have people using their homes for their single family residence as a primary residence. So all of that is encompassed here in this little quarter mile right by the downtown Atlantic Avenue district. Really, really neat. A lot of history here and a great feel when you walk down here. It feels like any other town that you would enjoy the atmosphere of, like from California, from San Diego area. Like, it has that kind of feel and that kind of a vibe. So if you're looking for a house like that, then this is definitely an area that you want to look into. Well, thank you so much for staying until the end of the video. And as I promised, I've got some bonus footage for you right now. And the bonus that I'm adding on today is the Waxahachie Wetlands. It's a beautiful reserve on over 50 acres that used to be a wastewater utility reservoir. And so what they did was they created this amazing wetlands preserve with over 180 species of birds. You can come here from 6 in the morning all the way through till 7 in the evening. You can see alligators and turtles and fish and raccoons and see them in their element. It's really super cool because they've got about 3/4 of a mile of a boardwalk that you can go on, and without disturbing any of the species, you're able to see all of the cool wildlife and enjoy them in their element. So as it starts to sprinkle down on me and to rain, because that's how Florida is, it's sunny 1 minute and raining the next, I'm going to tour you around the Waxahachie Wetland Park. Now, coming to the Waxahachie Wetlands Park is free. You are allowed to come out here with the kids and walk the boardwalk and enjoy all of the wildlife, and there is no cost to you. Also, if you go to their website, I will leave a link in the description. You can see 3 different live cams from 3 different perspectives, and you'll be able to get a live view, so you never know what you're going to see. It's really cool being out here this morning and being able to see all the different species of birds flying, diving into the water and fishing and catching their meals, seeing the fish swim around, see a couple of people told me this morning that they saw alligators out here. So you really can see a wide variety of different wildlife out here in its own element. And the best thing about it is that you can bring the kids out here and they can be exposed to a huge diversity of wildlife out here in a safe environment, right? That's the thing about it. You want to always observe all of our wildlife in a safe environment because, alligators are alligators and they're reptiles, and it's not always safe to go near the water. So doing it like this on its 3/4 of a mile boardwalk and being able to be out here in the elements is really cool. So I hope you've enjoyed this tour of the Waxahachie Wetlands, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. All right, so that does it for this vlog tour of the communities here in Delray Beach. I want to thank you so much for staying till the end. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. You want to make a comment, I would appreciate it. And like I said earlier, me and my team get calls, texts, and emails from people just like you that are looking to move down here to South Florida, Delray Beach area, anywhere in the Palm Beach. I focus mainly on South Palm Beach and Broward County as well, and can help you make a smooth transition over here so that way you can start living your your Florida dream. So when you have an opportunity, reach out, shoot me a text, give me a call, send me an email, or just comment in the comments below. And that way I'll be able to reach out to you and I can help you make your Florida dream a reality. So until next time, I hope you have an amazing day.